Are you finding that anxiety is getting in the way of getting the quality of sleep you need? Anxiety is one of the most common mental disorders there is, and it can be a tough challenge to overcome. But if you focus on overcoming it, there are ways you can manage it, so it doesn't impact your sleep so much. Today, I want to give you 10 proven, honest, and efficient tips to help you combat anxiety. If you stay until the end, we'll give you a free masterclass from a world-leading sleep doctor. After this video, you won't ever have anxiety get in the way of a sound sleep. When most of us think of meditation, we might think about Buddhist monks or hippies, but meditation has been proven to help with the mental health of everyone, from 9 to 5ers to prisoners. By meditating, you'll clear your mind of any negative thoughts, allowing you to get sleep quicker and focusing less on things that don't matter. Meditation doesn't need to be complicated. All you need to do is close your eyes and focus on nothing but your breathing. Once you start meditating, you'll be in control of your own thoughts and emotions and enable yourself to stay focused on what matters. Another way of keeping your mind off the negative thoughts and into something more productive is with a good book, or even a not very good book. By reading a book, you won't be focused on the negative thoughts in your head, but on what's happening on the pages. It's also a great way to calm yourself down when the nerves get too much. Despite what some people might tell you, you don't need to be reading Shakespeare or Jane Austen. If you want to read Goosebumps or Tom Sawyer, that's 110% fine. Find this video useful? We're sure others would too. Be sure to like and subscribe to give the algorithm a boost. On with the video. 1 hour before you need to be in bed, make sure your phone is turned off, or at least the blue light is. Should you have your phone on, make sure it's only for an alarm, a podcast, or for emergency calls. Staying up late and scrolling through social media will increase your anxiety levels. You could experience worry about the lockdowns, fear of missing out, or various other things. Anything important enough to worry about is worth waiting until the morning to sort out. Your phone should serve a minimal purpose after bedtime. If your anxiety is causing you to stay awake with negative thoughts, it could be useful to listen to something to drown out those thoughts. Personally, I find it useful to put on a podcast to listen to. Instead of listening to your own negative thoughts, listen to someone talking about an interesting topic. The best podcasts for people with anxiety will be podcasts that some might consider boring. Listen to something about history, philosophy, science, something you wouldn't listen to when you're awake. Usually, you'll fall asleep before the podcast ends. Too many people use alcohol as a medication for anxiety. This is hugely unwise, as alcohol is actually a depressant. It can mess with your brain and cause your emotions to be maximized. Something that would be a bit annoying usually will become horribly devastating when under the influence of booze. Doctors recommend that for every unit of alcohol, you should wait 1 hour before going to bed. So if you plan on having 3 glasses of wine, be sure to do it 3 hours before it's time for bed. The idea that alcohol helps you sleep is generally a myth. Many people think of physical health and mental health as two separate things. But in reality, the two need one another to be able to function to their maximum efficiency. During the day, make sure to get at least 30 minutes of exercise. By exercising, you'll be getting your blood flow going, which will help your brain work correctly and lessen anxiety. You won't need to spend 3 hours at the gym. Most of us don't have time for that. But just 30 minutes of walking around the block or even just taking the stairs rather than the escalator can have a significant impact on your mental health. Make sure you're awake and asleep at the same time every night. Our body clocks are very fickle things, and they can take a while to adjust, which is why it's so crucial for you to know what time to wake up and what time to go to sleep. This should even be the case during your days off. When your body gets into a rhythm, it will feel tired when it should and awake when it should too. The familiarity can help to reduce anxiety. In the morning, a nice cup of coffee can help us get through the day. Most people don't know that caffeine can stay in our bodies for up to 8 hours before it wears off. Make sure that you have no caffeine 8 hours before you plan on being in bed. For most of us, lunchtime is the latest we can have our cup of joe. It's not just coffee you should be avoiding. Tea and energy drinks also contain caffeine and should be avoided 8 hours before bedtime. Caffeine keeping you awake will cause you to feel nervous and unable to get sleep. If you've followed all of this advice but still can't get to sleep, it's time to get out of bed and do something until you feel tired enough to sleep. Whatever you do, make sure it doesn't include screens. This will help keep you focused on something other than your thoughts and help tire your body out. Some ideas for what you can do are laundry, cleaning, reading, tidying, sewing, and anything else that isn't stressful but doesn't involve using a screen. You could even do some light exercise. Anxiety doesn't just impact your sleep, it can affect other areas of your life too. This is why you should be working on being able to overcome your anxiety during the daytime. There are online resources you can use to do this, but if it's getting really bad, contact a professional who can help you overcome your mental health issues. You might need to make some life changes to get over your anxiety. In some cases, it might even require medication to get a grip of the situation. If you want to learn more about getting great quality sleep, we have just the thing for you. As soon as you start listening from the Sleep Doctor, you can get to sleep quickly and no mental health problems will get in the way of it. Simply click the link in the description to sign up to our free Sleeping Masterclass with a world-leading sleep doctor. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon for regular updates. If you want another video, how about this one? We have about 3 secrets to help you get to sleep faster.